Man, I've been missing some serious high-quality roasts. Now, it's no surprise, it's no news to you that the Avengers cast all love Brie Larson, the savior, the new face of Marvel. And there has been a huge press junket going on recently where most of the Avengers are touring around, one or two of the original cast along with Brie Larson, which I'm sure is on purpose so that they're ushering in the new face of Marvel, which totally makes sense, and I understand every reason why they're doing it. But out of this press tour has come some absolutely merciless ribbing. Some of it seems good-natured, while other parts of it seem like there's a general disdain for Brie Larson. So let's see. Let's do a little greatest hits of all the great roasts in just the past few days. And also we're going to talk about Brie Larson's little who white lie about doing all her own stunts.
I am committed to self-improvement, and I work at being the best person that I can be and using this platform for as much good as I can. But it doesn't mean that I don't make mistakes, but I'm very comfortable with that and allowing myself to learn from those mistakes.
No, I don't know if Renner is, I mean, he looks completely uninterested. Now, some background on the question is the interviewer said, hey, do you view your celebrity as like a responsibility to use for, you know, to make the world a better place? And of course, Brie does. But let's look at how Jeremy Renner, by the way, his film, Wind River, greatly underrated if you haven't seen it. But let's look at a man who might be doing a full body eye roll here and see what his response was.
I am committed to self-improvement, and I work at being the best person that I can be and using this platform for as much good as I can. But it doesn't mean that I don't make mistakes, but I'm very comfortable with that and allowing myself to learn from those mistakes.
This might be one of the best low-key burns I've seen to date. Take it away, Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, I'm pretty accountable and responsible in my own life, at any rate. So celebrity is not something that I use as any sort of platform to, to be more responsible or accountable, I suppose.
Oh, yikes. Yikes. That is a savage low-key burn. And then just the interactions with, let's take it to Don Cheadle and see how that went for Brie Larson. Now, it seems like she is trying to kind of low-key josh with them, but I don't pick that up. I pick up that they are just not having it at all.
Finding our way, but it was a good group of people to figure it out with.
Yeah.
Right, guys? Isn't it fun being there for all my extra takes?
Signed you up for the apprenticeship. We're all coming in for this last sort of moment that there's all these new relationships being built, and we kind of get to come back and meet each other again, see each other again. There's a real, I think, affection among the cast members, except for
no, this is terrible. No, this is terrible.
Now the first clip. Now, maybe they're going into this saying like, hey, it's a meme. We're going to dump on Brie. We're going to, kind of just dump on the new kid. And maybe that first clip where he's like, yo, don't touch me. Combined with her body language where she's kind of like, she almost is acting like she knows they don't like her. Now, maybe they're all great friends. Okay. Of course it's possible that I'm seeing something that's not there. Maybe it's because I strongly dislike Brie Larson, my interactions with her thoughts and words over the past year, but it seems like her own castmates don't like it. Now, in the second clip, it seems more playful to me, but we're starting to build a little picture. Now, when you add to that everything with Mr. Hemsworth, now you're starting to see things.
Like I said, there's been a sort of a passing of the torch, and Brie just has to not screw it up.
Oh yeah, bonus Don Cheadle meme. Now, I actually can really understand how the Avengers might be feeling. The actors, obviously, themselves. Maybe they are feeling a little bit of that, man, this is something we've all built over a decade, and now we're just supposed to hand it off to this new Jack. As Cheadle basically is like, yo, we've done all the work. All she's got to do is not screw it up. Woo!
Do you ever ask them, like, who's your favorite superhero? Is it me, or is it like...
That's just asking to be hurt.
It's one
That's
of
just
them.
asking
It's
for
one of
pain.
them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they haven't seen your film yet, so maybe yours.
Now, of course, this could be entirely true. Maybe Chris Hemsworth's kids have not seen Captain Marvel, although a film that grossed about $1 billion worldwide, and from a father who is an Avenger and Thor himself in the films, it seems unlikely that his children haven't seen it. It could be a low-key burn, or it could be true. Either way, pretty funny. And when you stack on all the other interactions between Brie and Chris, you start to see a bigger picture of what I think is the man just does not like this woman.
There's no competition for me because I'm the strongest, so it's just kind of like a different...
Oh, yeah, you should let her think that, but yeah.
It's not. As I've said before, it's not. It's just a fact. It's not a personal opinion. And it's not a reflection on what you can't do, but it is also kind of a reflection on all that you can't do.
It's just that you're just not that strong. You're really smart, and you know. But should we have a fight?
And she can eat bacon.
I feel like we're fighting right now. I think it's been an all-day thing.
These are just tiny parts. And at the end of this clip, she's literally saying like, I feel like we've been fighting all day. Well, I mean, you know, I mean, hey, look, I want to point out too that could be entirely possible that the original Avengers cast are just being salty, and maybe Brie did nothing behind the scenes to upset them. Maybe they're more mad at the situation where it's really like the end of their time and they're being passed up. Not only is the torch being passed, but it's being passed to basically the most OP superhero of all time, and they're just it's in their mind it might be bad enough that they're basically done in these roles, but now also they're not even the most powerful. You know, Captain Marvel's just stronger, better, faster than all of them at everything. Maybe there's a little bit of that. They're a little sick of all the Captain Marvel hype. These, I think, would be natural emotions, natural reactions to this. But Chris seems to have a little bit more venom for Brie than the rest of everybody.
I do all my stunts.
I did my stunts because I thought that that's what everyone did. And then
Tom Cruise over here?
No, I want to be the first me, not the next Tom Cruise. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Well, now that's an interesting statement to make, Brie Larson. See, I wonder if, now you're giving Hemsworth the business about not doing his own stunts. He has a stunt double, but if you're watching this video now, there's clear photographic evidence of Brie Larson's stunt double. So was this double just on the set for moral support, or did you have a stunt double and did you lie about doing all of your stunts? See, only one of those two can be true. And who can forget the fact that Brie Larson's own butt had to have a stunt double? If you remember that there was a casting call presumably for Brie Larson, a feature film Mary Lou, but body double, working multiple days starting in September, location Fayetteville, Georgia. Central Casting is looking for a photo double to work on this exciting filming that will likely begin in early September. She should have a flexible schedule. Woman number one, looking for a female who appears to be Caucasian, 20s to 30s, height 5'2" to 5'4", and they give some other body size. You got to have a headshot, full body shot, and a full body shot of your backside wearing all black. Please put body double in the subject line. Now, in an act of fairness and accuracy, we do have to state that the call does not directly say that the double will be for Brie Larson, as it could be for Scarlett Johansson, unlikely, who plays Black Widow in the film. But while we're still in the speculation of the story, we speculate. Why might she need a butt double? I mean, I don't know. I mean, only, you know, you're going to have to really wonder why she might have butt. No, I'm not butt shaming her. I'm just saying, hey, you know, even your butt isn't real in the film. That doesn't seem very woke. And if you're going to give other Avengers the business for not doing all their stunts, well, you better hope that pictures of your stunt double don't pop out like they already did. But the question to you, which is your favorite low-key Avengers roast of Brie Larson? Do you think that the feeling is real, that they really don't like her? Because I think I could definitely understand there may be a certain degree of this that isn't even Brie's fault. That they're just like, yo, this is our thing. It's been our thing forever. And now we've got to pass it off to somebody else who's being anointed, who didn't have to earn their way like we did as stand-ons or side casts in films, earning eventually your own feature films. I could definitely understand feeling that way. You've got someone coming in who, quote unquote, hasn't earned it. Not to say that she's not a award-winning actress, but that she hasn't earned her keep in the Marvel Universe like most everyone else has. Do you think that the vitriol is real, or do you think they're just ribbing her? Because in some of the cuts, it seems like they're just kind of busting her chops a little bit. But some of the other cuts, particularly with Chris Hemsworth, it seems like a little bit more savagery there. Like he doesn't like this woman. But I know you'll never actually get a real answer from any of these people in public because that's just not what you do. Same thing, like if you think about a sports team, you know, not everybody on a baseball team likes each other, but they're not going to go out public and say, hey, I don't like this guy or gal or whatever the case may be. But that's my top 5 or 6 Avengers low-key roasts of Brie Larson. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you do enjoy Marvel Endgame. I hope it's everything you wished it would be. I, for one, am not going to spend 3 hours in the theater to see that movie, but perhaps I shall watch it when it comes out on DVD. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.